In a universe where life does not end at death, we explore the infinite possibilities forged by our very minds. Welcome to our Arthadian anthologies. This series was recorded in a relaxed environment with background noise from a puppy and a baby. My apologies if it breaks the immersion, but I still hope you have some fun listening. Enjoy. Greetings, fellow travelers and storytellers. Welcome to a Reborn in Power series featuring two chosen from distant backgrounds coming together to face the Foundation region and the problems plaguing it. Follow along as these two chosen encounter a mystery and play on both sides of the war for command. Last time on the Foundation, Kayto and Ethanniel, you were able to acquire both senators and escape the pursuit of Core Command. After Ethanniel tried to destroy the vessel of Core Command using the trash compactor to compact as much trash inside the Core Command vessel and make it explode. As you guys were heading to the harbor, to the drop point to take the two senators there, Ethanniel, you began to hear a strange voice call out your name. It started to affect you, affect your judgment. And Kayto asked Ton to watch Ethanniel. And then Grande came in and made sure that you got some rest, even though you weren't really trying to rest. And then you finally were able to land inside the harbor space. You got there, and almost like in Wakanda, where you have this field that it doesn't show the actual base, but then it begins to appear as you fly down land, and the senators go and leave. You two also come out as a commander of Counter Command comes up to both of you, talks to you, says thank you for helping us get them. And then you two started arguing a little bit. Kayto specifying that, Ethanniel, you need medical attention. And Kayto, before you even landed on the harbor, you could feel a pull, a very strong pull. Several miles away from where your location is. But if you were to take a pod over there, it probably is 30-minute flight. But as you guys enter, the door slides open with everyone there, and you see you're walking down this long hallway. You see people kind of coming in and out, and then people will look over and see the two senators. They seem to be very excited to see these senators. Like they are notable figures in their war effort. As you guys continue to move forward, they take you over to a med bay. door opens up, and inside you see several doctors kind of helping out like wounded soldiers from certain like scouting missions. It looks like mostly scouts and stuff. And you see a doctor come up. It's like, what seems to be the problem? And then you see the commander is like, well, this fellow right here apparently needs medical attention. And he looks over towards you, Kayto.
He's not feeling well.
What are your symptoms?
Headaches.
He's having severe PTSD.
Alright, we're gonna have to test for that. Please come over. And you see the doctor kind of brings you over, and then he takes out what looks like this large, like circular device, and it as it charges up, you see this like strange energy kind of beginning to flow through it.
Are they plugging me into anything?
It doesn't look like they're trying to plug you in.
All right.
Plug you in or anything like that. You sit down, and he goes to use the thing. As it kind of goes up to your head, I need you to roll me a discipline will check. Kayto, what are you doing?
Just kind of watching.
Okay.
I imagine this is like relatively fast.
Okay, I'd like you to roll me a discipline will check.
Oh shit. $14.
14.
What's discipline based off of?
Will. Discipline will check.
19.
Okay. You feel this slight pulse in your head, and you hear the voice of Ethanniel. Ethanniel.
Start looking around.
You start to look around, and you see the doctor pull back. It's like, yes, there is something wrong with your cognitive functions. How are you planning to leave soon, or do you have a mission or anything like that?
Yes, we actually have something pressing that we have to take care of.
And you feel the pull coming for you, but it's not super strong, but it's almost like you need to go.
Yeah, we definitely need to go. So maybe you could just like shock him or something, or like hit him across the head a few times.
This is going to progress even worse. So if you're going on some kind of big mission of some kind, he needs to have some kind of surgery, brain surgery. It will take a few marks if you're willing to wait just a few marks. But
how long is a few marks?
Like a few days, like 2 or 3 days.
Ooh, I don't know if we have that much time. Is there like a expedited process that we can go through?
That is the expedited process.
Oh.
Unless you want to just...
I mean, we could just put him down, honestly, if you want.
That is not... I'm assuming that's a joke.
Haha, yeah.
Go ahead and roll a deception check.
$25.
And she's like, we could give him some supplements to counteract the effects, but it won't do much for him.
What do you think about all this?
I think Razin asked us to do something that's very time sensitive, so we don't have time to waste.
So, are you willing to have surgery? This will...
Eventually. But not right now.
Not right now.
So maybe we take those supplements with us. We go do what we have to take care of. We can come back and then you can cut him open.
All right, can I see your badges?
I pull out my badge.
Okay, you pull out your badge. As you pull out the badge, you go and hand it to her, and she looks at it. It's like, this isn't a counter command badge.
Oh yes, of course, my mistake. I put it back and I pull out my counter command badge.
You go check. You never got a counter command badge.
I know. I just hand her something.
That's not a counter command badge.
You have my counter command badge. I think the PTSD, he might have forgotten it on the ship.
Do you have
He's
the badge?
He's confused. He doesn't even know what's happening.
Honestly, we have a registry, right? Like on our codex. I know for sure we have a payment contract.
All right. Well then, please let me see it.
Yeah, show her that on my codex.
Okay, you take the codex, and then she looks over it and then scan. You see her take out a scanner and then scans it. It's like, all right, yes, you're good. We can give you 2 weeks worth of supplements to handle your affliction, but I warn you, your symptoms will probably still be the same as they are now.
Then what's the point of the supplements?
To keep them where they're at, to keep your symptoms in check. But if you don't take them, if you don't take one on a daily basis, then your symptoms are going to get a lot worse.
Are there any restrictions or things I shouldn't do on these supplements?
No alcohol. No, nothing that's going to distort your cognitive function.
All right.
And try to not do anything strenuous.
I just stick my hand out.
Okay, and you see her turn around, grab a little, like, it looks like she grabs onto basically a cup of something, and then she goes and puts a few things inside of different vials, and then you see her begin to kind of mix them together, and then you see her put it over this what looks like this metal plate, and then the metal plate begins to glow orange as the vials begin to bubble up, and then you see the vials get slotted into these two little slots, and then she says, "The supplements will be ready for you in about an hour."
I close my hand.
Okay.
I just grumble.
That was embarrassing.
I leave.
You stand up and you go to leave. You guys go to leave the med bay.
So we're on Harper.
You are on the harbor. You are inside a secret counter command base.
Is there like a mess hall?
Yes, there is.
I go to the mess hall, or unless there's like a in-base cantina.
We.
What are you looking at?
Go ahead and roll me a perception check. I need you to roll me another disciplinary check.
15.
You still feel that
12.
pull, like you need to get out of here. 12. You look around and you see like a directory area, and then you find where the mess hall is, which there are different restaurants and food places inside the mess hall.
All right, I start walking towards one.
All right,
I don't even let Kayto know.
Are you going to tell me where you're going?
Pretend like I'm angry and I just walk away.
Okay, you continue to move away, and then you go over, and the door slides open, and you see a bunch of people all inside. You see, like, they're all kind of in their uniforms, like they don't have their helmets on. But like there's mostly Prime, a few different yen, and like there's a assortment of different people. They're all kind of getting all their food and stuff, and you go around. You see all of this as well.
So what's going on?
Stressed, and then I just walk towards the counter.
I need you to roll me another discipline check.
Oh my gosh.
You walk over towards the counter, towards where the food is.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You see an assortment of different types of food. There's pastas like noodles. There's meats, different kinds of meats. There's salad. There's a salad bar and everything. So,
no alcohol.
There is an alcohol area. You see a bar.
13.
Is it like a buffet area?
You still feel the pull, and it's not that it's getting stronger. It's just so persistent in your mind.
Okay, look, I can very clearly see that you are trying to go get drinks. I have to take care of something very important. Are you going to come with me or not?
Yeah, just give me like a few minutes.
So you're gonna go get alcohol?
Well, they have like worms.
Huh?
They have like worms, some sort of like grub.
Yeah, you can go around and check to see if they have anything for cantles.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll with perception check.
11.
11. You do see a few cantle actually inside here, and most of them actually, you see there are 3 of them there, and all 3 of them are Egelian.
Are they all sitting next to each other?
They're all kind of like in a corner table, and you see each of them just going
appetizing.
I grab what they get, and then I go to the drink area.
Okay. You go over towards the drink area. Another discipline check, please.
Oh my gosh.
I get.
So you go up to the bar, and you see a bartender kind of shaking a drink and then pouring it, and then he looks over. He's like, "Oh, well, hello there."
6 of your strongest drinks.
6 of them are my strongest.
Yeah.
All right. Well, is this gonna be on a tab?
No, I have credits right here.
Okay. I take volts, not credits.
Okay.
But I mean,
yes, volts.
All right. Well, I'll get those 6 drinks for you. The strongest. You just want me to pour them?
Yeah.
You don't want to know exactly what they are?
No.
All right. I like you. And he goes and pours some drinks. And what'd you get?
23.
23? Okay, yeah. The feeling begins to subside, but it's...
I'm just like, shut up. I know you've made it very clear to me that I need to go, but give me a moment.
Okay.
Is he done pouring?
He pours them up, and then he slides them over to you. All right, that's going to be 150 volts.
150 volts?
You said 6 of my strongest drinks.
What's the surcharge here?
You said 6 of...
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that is what I said. So I pay him the volts, but I leave no tip.
Jesus.
Jeez. Thank you for your patronage.
I grab them because I got big hands.
You kind of grab them.
Individual between my claws, yeah.
They begin to spill a little bit.
And
I'm just going to say this right now. This is a horrible idea.
I take the drinks to the Egelians.
Okay, you go over to the Egelians.
It's not at all what I thought you were going to do.
As you go and take them to the Egelians, I need Kayto to roll me another discipline check.
Bro, if you're just going to keep making me roll until I fail. 13.
You suddenly hear a voice like, you need to leave now.
All right. I just go over.
And you see Ethanniel puts the drinks down, and the Guardians look over towards you.
Far from the nest, are we? I take a seat.
Ethanniel, I need to leave right now.
Right now.
Right now.
I look over. Get a load of this guy.
Are you coming with me or not?
Give me a few minutes.
No, I don't have a few minutes. I need to leave right now.
And you see the Guardians like, why did you have a drink?
I can't have a drink. I need to leave now.
Come on, have a drink.
I give the Agilians one drink each.
Thank you. See? Hey, we are Agilians. We don't take orders from anyone except for ourselves. All right?
Cheers. I turn around and I start walking away.
As you start walking away, you both hear, and then everyone stops, and they all begin to move around, and then you hear, warning, core command vessel inbound. Warning, core command vessel inbound.
I just stop, and I turn around, and I stare at you.
I need you to roll me another discipline will check.
I look around to these Galleons. I wonder what that could be, huh?
And the Galleons pick up and just start bolting. Everyone starts bolting out.
16.
I follow them.
You begin to follow them.
I start making my way to a pod.
You feel the feeling in your head, and then you hear, you need to leave now.
I'm making my way to the pod.
You're not following me?
I yell at you. I say, you need to come with me now. And I'm running towards a pod.
You see, like, everyone's getting into positions. What is Ethanniel doing? You see the core, like counter command officers are all going to, like, to positions, getting ready.
I turn one more time and I say, Ethanniel, now, come!
I fly over to Daniel.
Okay. You took to Kayto, so you fly over to Kayto. As you fly over to Kayto, you begin to rush out, and as you go to rush out, you suddenly feel a shake as everyone looks up and just stops. It gets quiet as another shake. You guys begin to rush through. I need you to roll me acrobatics checks. Acrobatics checks, please.
I heard all of that.
As
15.
15, both of you are able to start maneuvering through people as the alarm system is continuing to go off, and you see a bunch of operatives are rushing through. You see commanders, like one of the commander that brought you guys in looks over towards you two. It's like, you two, are you going to be helping us?
We don't win this fight. We need to leave now.
Go ahead and roll me an influence check with
I've seen it before. We don't win. You need to evacuate as many as you can now.
What do you think we're doing? But in order to evacuate, we need a distraction. My dice just fell. There it is. Okay, here we go. As that happens, what'd you roll? Did you?
That's a
26.
30.
You see him. He's like, grab a pod back out, but wait until we give the signal, and then you suddenly feel a huge explosion as people. A huge explosion blast by. I need you guys to roll a dodge check as you see a blast of flames comes from the central tower, and then you see the ceiling caves in above you guys.
Is it the ship from the trash compactor?
You don't know yet.
24 on the dodge.
24 on the dodge.
18.
Okay. You both dodge out of the way, but you do take half damage. What's your armor rating? Armor rating, tell me.
16.
Where are you finding that?
It should be at the bottom.
Oh, 30.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Well, you're gonna take a total of. Okay, so what's your armor threshold?
7.
7?
21.
21? Okay. You're gonna take a total of 16 points minus 7.
To my armor rating?
No, to your health. So, 9 points.
And his threshold 0 now?
What?
Is threshold 0?
No, it's not.
9 points to my health?
Yes. What's your health at?
0.
You just see you see Kayto dodges out of the way, and then the flames rapture around him. You take 16 points, but your armor it begins to block out the flames, but you just see flames engulf around you, and you hear these. It's almost like these beams of energy that is just engulfing everything around you.
It's not just normal flames.
It's not just normal flames.
Bro, we're in like literally War of the Worlds right now, and we are not. We are the ants getting stomped on.
As that happens, Ethanniel, you hear the explosions continuing to happen. You're up, but then you see the flames begin to like disperse, and you do see Kayto's body like leaning over what looks like another like rubble, like a pile of rubble, and you see a bit of rubble on top of him, not crushing him, but on top of him. What are you going to do?
What? How much? So my armor hit went down?
Your armor hits didn't go down. No, nothing went down except for. Well, actually, you didn't take anything.
Okay.
Your armor's good.
I run over to Kayto and grab him.
Okay, you see the rubble is still on him. As you go to grab him, I need you to roll me an athletics check. I need you to roll me a discipline roll
21.
check. 21. You're able to lift him out of the rubble, throw him over your shoulder. 12. I'll get to you in a second. You do see above you. Actually, roll me a perception check as you look up above you.
19.
The sky is clear now.
19.
19. You see a massive ship
covering
the entire sky, and you see this beam of just red and green energy that lands down to the ground, and you see pods just get vaporized, and people are you see turrets firing off, and then the beam rushes over to the turrets and vaporizes the turrets.
Do I recognize this ship?
You look at it, it looks like the Fleet Titan Visceral.
Oh, so not the ship where we got the diplomat.
No, this looks like
this is like we got a top war class
yes.
ship. Oh, okay.
As that happens, you're going to need to roll me a dodge check.
Another one?
Depends. What are you going to do, actually?
I picked him up. He's over my shoulder.
You see the hangars. There's still ships currently available.
Pods or ships?
Ships. Like medium class vessels. You don't. You see people are. At this point, there's no leaving here is going to be difficult. Very, very difficult. You're going to need to get a team.
Enemy ground troops are not on the floor yet?
No.
So what are those green and red beams doing?
Well, it's like a beam that's just shooting down and then moving to where it wants to destroy
and that's
stuff.
Where it's leaving the flames?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And it's literally incinerating everything in its path.
Just like dust, like...
My galleons are long gone?
You do not see them. You see people... you see skeletons at this point. Are scattered, and people are rushing to different positions. You see people crying and holding on to like certain like dog tags and skeletal remains.
Laser-proof dog tags, apparently. Yeah, I'll just make my way towards the hangar.
All right. As you go and make your way towards the hangar, I need you to roll me dodge checks.
Can I give like an experience? Can I give a cry out like, everyone follow me?
Sure. Do you have the leadership knowledge? Because if not, then you roll a charm. And as that happens, I am actually, as you go to check that, I want to do Kayto for a second. You feel that same feeling. The pull. You are in the dark space again. From the very first time that you were there. And you see the white door appear.
I go through.
You go through, no hesitation?
Yeah, I just go through.
You go through it. As you go through it, you... As you go through it, Ethanniel, you... What'd you roll for your leadership?
A 9. Guys!
You see
everyone follow me!
You see like a young operative looks over towards you. He's like, where are we going? Where are we going?
To the hangar. Get to the hangar.
You say get to the hangar, and he's like, okay. You lead, I'll follow.
I start leading.
You start leading, and you start to rush over, and then suddenly you feel something on your shoulder, Kayto, and you see it looks like his body is beginning to dematerialize and disappear.
I feel it getting lighter.
Like he's disappearing.
Kayto, wake up!
You see his legs are. What are you gonna do?
I'm walking and I'm holding him to like the underman carry, so not fireman, and I start like slapping him and scratching his face.
Okay. I need you to roll me a discipline check.
Like as painful as possible.
16.
You wake up as you feel your body is... It's almost like you're feeling heat all around your upper half of your body, and then your lower half of the body is completely. It feels fine. It feels good. But you are at 1 health, 1 stamina, as you're waking up, and then you look down and you see your body is beginning to disappear. Do you want to try to stop it or no? Do you want to try to stop it or no? Or do you want to try something else with it? You feel the energy. It feels like the same energy that you've utilized before, or all the times that you've done stuff with it.
I see Ethanniel with me.
Ethanniel is carrying you.
I want to try to surge that same power through him as well.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me the power form that you have.
So I notice he wakes up.
You notice he wakes up as you're rushing over there, and then
I just yell at you and just say, "This is going to be uncomfortable, but you have to trust me." And just try to
go ahead and roll it.
Oh man. $22.
I need you to roll me this roll check now.
At a 6.
What do you get?
13.
13. Okay. You go and grab onto him. As you grab onto him, you see your upper body is beginning to disappear. You see he's grabbing onto you, and he disappears completely. And then you feel something coming towards you. And as that happens,
can I still?
I need you to roll me a dodge check.
In his head.
You appear on a platform looking down from the atmosphere, the upper atmosphere.
I'm still focused on trying to maintain that connection with him if I can.
24.
24? 24 on your dodge. You see the beam comes towards you, and you have to move out of the way. I need you to. You feel his essence. You can feel like you're grabbing onto something to try to bring it here, and you can see his shoulders manifesting right in front of you. But you see it moves over. I need you to roll me a discipline with agility instead of will.
Oh shit. Where's my agility? Okay.
Is it higher? I'm assuming it's higher, right?
Fuck me.
Is it a 1? Did you?
Yeah, it's a 1.
Oh shit. Okay. Oh.
14. Wait. Yeah, 14.
You maneuver. You feel yourself slightly get out from one of your hands, but you hold on to him with the other hand, and you see it. And the beam, Ethanniel, you see it right in front of you as that poor soul, that operative is right in front of you, and you see him, he's like, and just vaporize right in front of you as you, right before it gets to you, you see Kayto is holding on with one hand.
I
reach out,
drop to my knees as he arrives.
You drop to your knees.
What do I see?
You look around and you see beneath you. You're on some kind of solid surface, but it is completely transparent to a point where you could see underneath you, and underneath you, you see the atmosphere, and below you is the massive vessel.
So we're on top of the vessel now.
You're above the vessel.
Look, next time I say we have to go, we go.
What the?
And you both see the beam completely destroying that entire area right there.
We have to help.
I'm just shaking my head. I say, look, I've seen this before. There is no helping.
We can't just leave Counter Command to die.
They're all dead. The planet's destroyed. There's nothing you can do. The best that we can do is survive.
Where are we?
Welcome to my home. It's not very pleasant, but, over there's nothing. And if you look over here, I got more of
You look over and you see the walls are all black. The space around you is almost like elliptical. You see above you, you do see stars.
And underneath, am I watching the ship do stuff in like real time?
Yeah. It looks like it.
I'm just like on my belly, I guess, just looking down.
As you're looking down, you see that it's focused and in that section, almost like it's focused directly on the counter command base on the world. It's not destroying the entire world. It's just destroying that specific area. Probably because it's core command, and core command is stationed on the harbor, so
it can't destroy the entire world.
It can't destroy the entire world.
Yeah.
I think we need to go down there. Take out their weapon system.
I don't think you understand. I've literally been through this before. We don't win. Look, I haven't told you a lot about who I am or what I've been through. But I can tell you, we don't win this fight this time. We're in it for the long haul, and that means we need to survive.
So what do you suggest? We just sit here?
We leave.
Where?
Well, this is a good start because we're away from that. I'm not really sure where here is, but here is not...
There. Look down.
I've been here a few times before. This is...
When?
You remember when I had all that weird tech stuff happening?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. This is the first part. Usually there's a white door around here somewhere. Start looking around.
You start looking around, you don't see anything.
I try like poking myself. Am I in like some sort of like ethereal state or energy state, or am I like a normal looking?
You poke yourself?
What are you doing?
You're physical, completely physical. There's nothing.
No color grade change or anything?
No.
And you're not a ghost.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around the mechanics behind this. Okay.
Well, I've never actually been here with another person before, so maybe that's why. Maybe it just takes longer to process or something.
Yeah, I guess so.
We just sit and wait, I guess, for a while.
How long do you wait?
Just sit and watch the warship.
So I can see things down there. I can't hear anything?
No. You sit and watch the warship. After about... It feels like an eternity, but 10 minutes or so goes by. And you see the beam stop. And then the ship begins to hover up, closer, 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 closer. It's right where you guys are at.
I'm not really sure what we're supposed to do.
And as that happens, it disappears.
Oh.
And you see just flames.
A scorch mark on the planet?
Yes.
Think of those Egalians I met, and I just like clench my fist.
As you guys sit there now, you see multiple. Actually, it looks like a full-on group of different core command pods going over there, and then you see it's almost like they're shooting out hoses of water, stopping the fires.
Core command pods.
Core command pods.
See, they're not all bad.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. My codex work right now?
You go and check your codex. It is completely white. When you look at it, you see text appear on it. And it says, Ethanniel, give the codex to Kayto.
I hand Kayto the codex.
What?
Someone wants to talk to you.
It says, come to Vicroniax.
Okay, yeah, that easier said than done. How?
You know how.
There's no door here. Like usually there's a door or something, and I just walk through.
No response.
I'll figure it out. I just hand you back your codex.
What was that? I look at it.
It's white.
It's the same tech thing. It wants us to go back to that planet you picked me up.
Talks.
Yeah, it talks.
Vicroniax.
Vicroniax. It's that planet you picked me up from.
Go ahead and roll me a lore check.
11.
11. You've heard of Vicroniax. It is a pillar.
We've been there.
No, you haven't.
No.
Isn't that the one that I was at?
Nope.
The one with the no?
Nope.
Oh.
Vicroniax is a pillar. Like the pillar of the harbor in which you are on.
So it's in this planet?
No. No, it's a different planet.
In this system?
Not in this system. But it is within the same region that you're in.
Can I control this space? If I concentrate, can I concentrate us to move?
When you concentrate on it, you feel the energy throughout the entire space. It's almost like it is at your control.
All right. I try to imagine the location of Vicroniax, and I imagine us moving there.
Okay. Please roll me the power form. Ethanniel, what are you doing?
Just looking around in awe.
I'd like you to roll me a discipline will check.
27.
27. As you focus on this, you feel everything begins to move
16
through. It's almost like you're moving through a space connecting to something that is familiar yet foreign to you. 16 for you. Ethanniel.
You hear that?
Ethanniel.
Oh man.
Ethanniel! And you see next to you, your ally grabs onto your claws.
Look, Ethanniel,
your talons.
I am concentrating very hard right now. I really need you to not have an episode right now.
As he grabs onto your claws, he's like, "We need to go."
My ally?
Yes.
Do I recognize him?
Yeah. He is a friend of yours. And he says, "We need to go now. This is not a good place."
We need to leave.
Look, I already.
It's my turn to decide.
It's
and
not.
then I grab.
You grab on to his hand, and he begins to rush you through, and then you begin to see what looks like a hallway. The lights.
How far am I away from Kayto?
You look back, you don't see Kayto anymore.
Where do I see him in the room?
You see him run into the darkness.
Just like
wigging
out.
Yo, I thought there were walls. There's
it looked walls? Like the walls were completely black.
Oh, so.
And you see him run towards the wall behind you as you look back and you're trying to control this thing.
Oh my god.
And you see him go into the darkness.
Can I stop us and control the space to bring him back into this spot?
You go to try to bring him back into the spot. I need you to roll me a discipline will check.
Oh my gosh, dude.
So I'm just walking down the hallway?
You're starting to run down the hallway, and then as you get down the hallway, you suddenly hear and you see bright white lights shine in front of you, and you see a robotic organism appear in front of you, and then goes and grabs onto you.
Oh, shit.
As it grabs onto you, you feel yourself struggling, and you see your friend gets grabbed as well, and he's like, he's struggling, and then you see he looks at both of this thing looks at both of you. What'd you roll?
12.
You go and pull him back as you see you get pulled back away from him, from this robotic organism, and then you see your friend gets completely vaporized.
No!
As you get thrust back in. And you see Ethanniel is on the ground right now.
Ah!
I walk over to him and punch him.
Ah!
You get punched. What do you do?
Ah!
Ethanniel.
We lost him.
Ethanniel, you're going through PTSD. You cannot trust the things that are in your head right now.
I don't know if I can trust anything at all.
Look I need you to trust me.
Look down at this.
I need you to not get us killed. I cannot keep saving you. And look, you need to sit here. Do not move. Look concentrate on this. I hand him do I have a fidget spinner or a cube? Can I get the cube and just mess it up?
I got the cube.
I take the cube from you and I mess it up so it's completely disorganized. I'm fix it.
I grab the cube and start rearranging it.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an intellect check. You're focusing on it, and then you continue to move it. Takes you a little bit to fix it.
Every once in a while I'll be like, is it fixed yet?
No.
Good, keep fixing it.
You finally appear at this place you feel like is Vicroniax, and then you look up or look down and you see a purple world. It radiates a similar type of energy to that you feel. And then you hear...
I check my codex.
You see it's white with a message on it saying, come down, you'll know exactly where to go. Only you.
All right, is there a way for me to make like walls in this place so he can't like go and get himself killed in the darkness again?
You try to maneuver it in that way, and you see the walls turn into a box. And then you see them become no longer black, but like metallic.
All right, Ethanniel. I can't take you with me down there.
What?
Look, you almost got yourself killed in literally nothing.
There's
nothing here, and you almost got yourself killed.
So you're proposing to leave
I am proposing
person with anxiety by themselves in a room of ethereal darkness.
Well, there's not ethereal darkness anymore. You're just inside this room that I've created for you.
Okay.
And you'll be safe here.
I feel like a sociopath like you shouldn't have this ability.
I'm not a sociopath. I just smile at you.
I'm tapping my foot on the floor, and I'm trying to gauge using my foot as like an estimate for like a durometer, seeing like really how hard is this floor.
It's pretty damn hard.
Yeah.
I literally can see you testing out the walls in this place already. You're not going to be able to break out.
Go ahead and roll me another intellect check. Let's see if you have analyze. Do you have analyze? I don't think you have analyze.
4.
Oh gosh.
He's like, yeah, I can break this.
Yeah.
Looking at... check. Hey, Cooper.
I'm going to feed him.
Yeah, go ahead. Ethanniel, looking at this, at Kayto, this whole situation, how did Kayto know when to leave right before all of this happened? Things aren't adding up. Why this big, giant ship that comes? Why not like smaller ships? Why all of this?
So
Kayto is hiding something.
Up until now, I've been pretty not loyal to Counter Command, but just like hateful of Core Command.
Yeah.
And then my actions have been like pretty rash because I hate Core Command so much.
Yeah.
And now I'm thinking how Kayto knew of the attack before it happened.
And he says that he's experienced this kind of thing before. Like he knows it.
And so I start thinking Kayto is an espionage. That's what's going through my mind right now. And then he's like the doors are slowly coming in on me, right?
Yes, like you're being trapped.
Yeah.
And you're not allowed to go.
I'm going to give Kayto the benefit of the doubt for now, but he's definitely up there in my...
In your list.
My
skepticism.
Skepticism.
Yeah.
That's what a 3 gets you. All right, then. Go.
I'll be right back, okay?
Sure. I'm sure you will.
You begin to maneuver the place down. And as you're maneuvering it down, going to the location that you feel the pull coming from, you go to what looks like this massive... It looks like a massive dome that's being constructed. As you lower and lower into the dome, you can feel the pull coming from beneath you. This is a massive dome on this planet that looks like basically like Coruscant, where like towers and structures all around.
They're like archaic stone pillars.
No, this is like technology to the advanced degree.
As we're going down, do I see like ships and stuff flying around?
As you're going out, you do see pods flying around and ships, and you see ships beginning to land, like a lot of ships actually beginning to land. And you continue to go down lower and lower and lower into this dome that's, you see, it looks like a bunch of sin frames are working and constructing the top of the dome currently. And as you go lower, it goes down into a section where it looks like there is a box that is specifically meant, like it's for you to land into. And as you land into it, you see before you a white door appears. Ethanniel, you cannot see any white door, but you see Kayto look over towards something.
What are you looking at?
Then this is where I'm going to have to go for a while. So
it was all just a ruse, huh?
Excuse me?
It's all just a ruse.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You used me.
To do what? I saved you.
To infiltrate counter command.
What? Alright. I want you to think back at the last few big thoughts that you've had and how closely they've gotten you killed. And tell me you can trust what you just said.
At least I would have died a hero.
Yep, you would have died, for sure. Absolutely. You definitely would have died.
I can't trust a single word that comes out of your mouth.
I think you can't trust a single word that comes out of your mouth.
Duh. And I start walking towards where Kayto's looking.
You start walking towards where Kayto's looking. As you walk up, you see the wall stops you.
You can't leave.
I punch the wall.
You go and punch the wall.
You're just gonna break your hand. What are you doing? Look,
what do I feel?
Stay here.
Is it like a physical wall or is it like a psychic kind of deal?
It's a physical wall.
Just stay here. I'll be right back.
All right. I do nothing until Kayto leaves.
I will walk through the white door.
You walk through the white door. You disappear. Ethanniel, you see Kayto disappear. As you see Kayto disappear, you hear...
I check the codex.
You see white on it, and then you see... Ethanniel, do you want to go on your separate way?
I say no.
You say no. And then no more message.
I'm really anxious and flustered, and I think back on going into the church for the Path of the Phoenix and then being swarmed by all the Cantals.
Mm-hmm.
I think of being abducted and having surgery performed on me, even if it's just like flash. And then I think of all the Galleons I just met and how they got like fried, and I think of the young operative too. And then I think of my time in Corps Command for a little with Razin, like flashbacks. And I try to harness those emotions just to make me like infuriated. As angry as I can possibly be.
Okay, I would like you to angry? Like you want to not have any focus or with the anger, like to where like you're just gonna just let it all out kind of thing, or like focus that anger into something?
I don't think I'm smart enough to focus it into anything, so I'm just gonna go like berserk.
Okay. If that is the case, I'd like you to roll me a this is I'm trying to think what's the best thing that you could do in this situation.
Even if it's nothing and I'm just like punching at like a wall.
Okay, well, you begin to go berserk and try to fight your way out of this situation, doing everything that you can because you're controlled. You're being controlled. You're being cornered. You're being imprisoned. This is not the Kayto way. This is not how the Kayto live. You're supposed to be free from corruption, from all of this. Venus is not with you right now. You continue to fight, to punch your way through. I need you to roll me an endurance check. You continue to punch the walls, continue to fly towards them. You pull out your actual weapons and you begin to like punch the walls with flames igniting from your blaze gauntlets. Your blaze gauntlets begin to get crushed from each and every punch. You continue to do this. It feels like hours pass, like days pass.
Shit.
Like you're constantly going. There's so much rage in you, and every single time you punch, you see the sigil of Core Command. You see the pillars inflamed. You see Razan. You see your squadron. You see Kayto. And then you see that those two lights from that robotic organism. And you remember being grabbed and put inside some kind of cryo chamber, struggling to break free. And then you see a figure look over you. Prime Kron. His eyes looking down at you. It's like, you'll be a good catalyst.
Who are you? Let me go!
And you see it as it closes up. I need you to roll me a perception check.
14.
You see as the cryo chamber closes up, you see what looks like on this man's shoulder, this Kron's shoulder. He wears some kind of scientist's robe with a logo on it, and it shows a T and an L. And as it closes up, Kayto, You come out. You look around you, and you see different, like, chambers. The walls are transparent, and you see these scientists that are putting together different. It almost looks like they're putting together different kinds of technologies. Mostly, there's like it looks like a codex assembly line being like built. And as you walk through this hall, the door at the end opens up, and as it opens up, you see a shorter fellow in a scientist's robe, and he has a logo on the side of the robe that says TL. As he walks up to you, he is hunched over, and he walks up. So you were chosen too.
Yes.
Pleasure to meet you. He comes up to you. I am TL.
I am Kayto. I hold him out my hand and shake it.
Okay. You shake his hand.
I'm sorry. I'm a little new to this. Where am I?
You are inside my company that I am creating.
Which is?
TL Frameworks.
And what exactly do you do?
I am a codex manufacturer, and then I plan to become a SIN manufacturer, SIN frame manufacturer.
And how does that allow you to do what you do? Like...
Oh, that is...
Why can I do the things that I do now?
I'm assuming you encountered what is known as the benefactor.
You mean like the AI thing that I ran into?
I suppose so. Did you encounter a dark space with a white door in your dreams?
Oh, so you didn't actually call me here. It just sent me here? Is that what's happening? So
Most likely.
Oh.
I am its chosen. So are you, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
To what extent do you know the gifts that you have been given?
I can, like, interact with tech, and...
There's a lot more to it than that.
Okay. I have someone with me that came here.
He looks back.
He's kind of going through a lot right now, though, so not really sure what we want to do with that.
We can send him somewhere safe, away from here.
We've been kind of traveling together for a while, though, so I'm not sure whether or not I feel slightly responsible for him at this point. I'm not really sure why, though. I mean, I don't really know him, but...
I know ways to make sure that he feels comfortable leaving you.
I'll talk to him in a little bit, and we'll see what he has to say. For now...
Is he aware of your gifts?
I mean, slightly, yes.
Is he aware of how you got your gifts?
I think so. He was there when it happened.
But you got your gifts probably when you were unconscious. Did you explain to him exactly what happened?
Slightly.
Slightly?
Yes. Slightly, yes.
Who else have you told?
Oh, just him.
Just him?
Yes. But he doesn't really know. I mean, it was kind of like oh, that was a weird experience. And I kind of explained it. He's like, oh, you're just crazy. But then I kind of pulled him into that dark space, and now I have him trapped in a metallic box that he can't get out of. So... And we transported through space, and we saw an entire planet get destroyed. Not entire planet. That was a little bit of an exaggeration. It was just...
Yes, I have become aware of the treason. Actually, the entire pillars have become aware of the treason. And he turns around and is like, it's unfortunate. This entire war.
Yeah, so you're not on either side.
Oh, no. I am completely neutral in all this.
Okay, well, that's good to hear. So am I. Anyway, where are we going?
Well, I was informed that I would have a pupil to teach. The same powers that were given to me. So...
Oh, so now is like kind of where I sign up and kind of learn everything. And what about Ethanniel? Should I just... Can he stay?
I am not sure. He seems to be very upset. And... I think it's unwise for him to stay. He'll just get hurt.
Oh.
And possibly get in the way of your training. If you wish to be given the rewards that the benefactor, promised you. I'm sure it did promise you some things, right?
Somewhat.
I won't press on about that, but if you do choose to stay on as my pupil, then, well, that's good. But if you do choose to go with Ethanniel over there, your process might be more difficult.
Okay, well, can we at least fix his PTSD before we, make a decision?
I can definitely attempt to do so, but he'll need to be unconscious.
Alright, let's do that.
Alright. Well then, I guess you see him snap his fingers. As soon as he snaps, Ethanniel, I'd like you to roll me a discipline will check. As you're continuing to
19.
fight. And you struggle and you feel like you need to rest, but you feel the need to continue to continue to punch. And you see that face smiling at you.
The scientist?
Yes. And
AT?
TL.
TL.
And then it's almost like you're trying to fight him, and then you fall unconscious.
I think he went to the restroom. Did you hear where we were at?
You're in the pillar.
Yeah, what's the name of the company?
TL Frameworks.
Oh.
As that happens, he is unconscious.
That was scarily easily. I would like to learn how to do that. Yeah, sure. Let's see if we can fix his PTSD.
If I do this, I'm not sure exactly the amount that he'll recall.
What does that mean?
It's a memory extraction technique. The PTSD attaches itself to certain memories.
Oh,
In order to get rid of them all, I need to make sure that I find each and every single time in which he relapsed into this state of mind and extract those particular memories.
just standing there, it's like all the dots are starting to connect. So, like, his memory will be wiped.
To a certain extent, yes. Like I said, it might be easier just to send him away. You can have your goodbyes if you'd like,
I mean, yeah, I would like to say goodbye.
of course. And he nods to you.
Okay, I guess.
You go ahead and decide. He is unconscious currently.
Oh, I mean, can I just... I would like to discuss it with him, I guess. Like, to see what we're going to do about this.
Very well. I will go into the other chamber.
Just start walking back towards him.
You walk over towards the door, the white door, as you go inside. As you go inside, Ethanniel, your eyes come back to...
I want to have it so that we are in, like, two separate rooms, but, like, the wall in between us is clear.
Okay, you go and start to do that. You feel like you have complete control over this thing.
Yeah.
And
So that
there's a
very solid, clear
Yes,
wall
yeah.
in between us.
And Ethanniel, you wake up.
I'm passed out, so I'm on the floor, huh?
Well, yeah, you just woke up from the floor.
How am I feeling? Am I still pretty angry? Or?
It's like when you go to sleep angry and you wake up in the morning and then you everything kind of comes back to
There's that split second where you're like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm still here.
yeah.
And so I roll over on the other side, so my back's turned away from Kayto. You're back.
I told you I'd come back.
Yeah, you did.
So, what's going through your head right now?
I need to get back into the fight.
If you could be anywhere, where would you be?
Be inside that Core Command's vessel, exploding it from the inside. Unlike you, my loyalty can't be bought. I can't forgive the atrocities that have happened to me.
Is there somewhere where you could put together a team?
Yeah, back with Razan on Kayas.
Would you like to go there?
Yeah.
I'm going to stay here.
And do what?
Train.
Where is here?
I don't know. It's they make...
I'm looking down at the floor. Can I see anything?
Nope.
So before
You could see stuff, but now it's just black.
They make codexes.
who's they?
It's some tech company. I don't know who they are. I've never heard of them before. But apparently the thing that brought me here also brought, I guess, whoever's in charge of this place here. And he's going to train me to learn these abilities. So I'm going to stay. seem to be very set on doing what you have to do as well. So,
Of course. How could I ever have thought that I could keep being in the presence of the Chosen One?
that's not at all what's happening.
Yeah. You're just the Chosen One that needs to get trained and bring light to this dark world. I say sarcastically.
That actually sounds pretty good. I might put that on a business card or something. Look, Ethanniel. I will make sure that you get there safely.
It's the least you could do after all the trouble you've put me in.
I go to say something. I just stop and bite my lip and just nod. You're right. It's the least I could do. I hope you take down that ship.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
It was a pleasure.
I turn around and I face you and I'm still laying on the floor.
I stand up and I walk towards the glass wall and I just stop.
I stand up and I walk towards the glass wall.
I drop the middle thing and I hold out my arm.
I grab his arm, but not like the hand, like the deep forearm.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Boom.
Yeah. And I use all of my strength to like...
Okay.
I nod and then ow. I turn around and I start walking out, and I focus on sending it to Razan in the place where
Hey,
he's at.
Kayto.
I turn.
Take care. See you around.
I'll see you around.
You. And that's where we're going to end this series.
Jesus Christ. You have no idea that I'm at the place where you were just by the company you were abducted by.
I think that's the beauty of ending it that way. It leaves it open for potential resolution later down the line, but
It's like a season 1 arc ending.
Exactly.
That was depressing.
It's like the end of you ever watch Rush Hour 1, 2, or 3? You know, the middle conflict, they always like leave each other.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey, Lee.
damn. Yeah.
Oh man.
I told you it was going to be a big one.
That's good.
Wow.
Probably the best session, I think.
Well, thank you all for listening to the Foundation series. I am hoping that these two will come back inside the New Age campaign at some point in time for the live streams and potentially have, a few sessions that are a bit crazier, a bit wilder. But yeah. Do you guys have anything you want to say to the audience before we end?
Thank you for your time and listening to this.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was great.
Hopefully we can do some more.
Yeah. I want to pick back up. We're in the universe now. Canon.
Canon. Yeah. Well, yeah, you guys just experienced the Great Siege, so congratulations.
Thanks.
Oh, that's what the event was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And thank you all for listening, and if death comes to you, may you be reborn in power. And credits. I thank you for listening to the Foundation Reborn in Power series. I know we ended on a major cliffhanger, but not to worry. There will be future entries that will continue where the Foundation left off. For now, I recommend continuing with the New Age and the other Reborn in Power series. Plus, if you'd like to support this new expanding universe, you can subscribe as a Chosen for just $5 a month and gain access to Reborn in Power yourself. Until next time, travelers, be safe, stay safe, and if death comes to you, may you be reborn in power.